What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com, CEO MTS Nutrition, alongside.
Let me just take off my Tiger Fitness sunglasses.
Those are some dope glasses, man.
Alongside Steve Shaw, editorial director at TigerFitness.com.
We even have shades. So, there's this new bill being proposed in the state of New York, the great nanny state of New York.
The great nanny state. That
essentially puts creatine at the same level as tobacco, meaning that if you look under 25 years old, they card you.
Like
if you're not allowed to buy creatine if you're under 18 years old. It's essentially classifying it as a tobacco-like product, and it's also stating that while essentially creatine is unhealthy for minors, which, you know what, we can let you do that. We'll let you chime in on that later, but I want to just kind of give our opinion on that. First of all, it's been shown in numerous studies that creatine is not only healthy for adults, but healthy for children. And should creatine, Steve, here's a question I gotta ask you. You've been doing this a long time.
Long time.
Editor-in-chief, you know all the studies. You've written more articles on creatine than anybody here has even read.
I've taken more creatine in my life than probably my own body weight.
Yeah, so my whole thing is, Steve, in your opinion, should creatine be banned for sale to minors?
No, I mean, this is the most well-researched supplement in the history of the industry. And when I say supplement in the industry, I mean, this is excluding vitamins and minerals, but, you know, bodybuilding specific supplement. There's so many studies on creatine, so many studies that debunk the silly myths like it's going to dehydrate you, etc. I mean, in my opinion, this type of law, this type of bill, completely ignores the volume of research we have on creatine, which is vast.
It's vast. It's beyond. And also, I mean, the validated claims, you know, for example, MTS Nutrition uses Creapure, which is German creatine.
Right.
And I mean, at the end of the day, the claims that we're able to make that are validated by human data, not rat data, not in vitro data, but human data, are so numerous, and it even shows applications to Alzheimer's, and contrary to popular belief, it actually has been shown to help prevent dehydration status in athletes.
Absolutely.
Which makes sense, because if you're drawing water into the muscle cell, it's going to be harder to cramp.
It will be a lot harder to cramp. That is a myth that I just wish would die.
Along with all the creatine myths, like for example, the kidney myth, that's been proven time and time again to be false. In countless studies. And the problem with the government is they don't know what they're proposing. They look at creatine and they just see steroids, when in reality creatine is found naturally in foods, especially beef. Beef is very high in creatine.
Do you have to get carded to buy beef now, Mark, in New York?
Honestly, it's getting to the point where, I mean, New York is also a state that proposed a ban on table salt and other ingredients. Now, it comes to the point where the government is overreaching. Now, also with creatine, not only is it found naturally in foods, it's nothing really that crazy. It's literally 3 amino acids together. There's nothing over the top crazy. It's not like, I know there's a big hubbub, a big what to do about DMAA, which is a stimulant, but I could see that because that's synthetic. You don't really, I mean, you can say you can find DMAA in nature, but at the end of the day, you have to really look for it. Like, you can get your daily recommended 2.5 to 5 grams of creatine, and it builds up in your system. It's not like you take creatine and you're ready, you're fully loaded. No, creatine builds up in your system. So they've shown that people who eat a lot of meat and creatine-containing products, they're the creatine non-responders. So our question to you is, do you think that creatine should be not for sale,
do you think,
to minors, or that it should even be listed as potentially unsafe at all? Or do you think that potentially the government are just a bunch of, I don't know, ignorant idiots in some instances like this one, who are just throwing things based on media hype and media clickbaiting, so to speak? Now, Steve, where do they how can they do this?
All right, so we put together an article so you guys can read more information on this news story. It is found, this box right here is YouTube. You can look below in the information section, description section, for a link to the article.
It'll be the first thing in the box. The first thing will be the link. Just click.
The first thing in your box is going to be creatine. All right, so down below, click it, read the article for more information, and here's what you do. If you leave a comment, on this article, Mark, what happened? Something magical.
Well, your email is automatically involved in that comment, so
right.
We're good to go because you had to register. We're going to pick 3 people.
Three
comments.
one.
This Friday, which is, what date is Friday? It's like the 28th. Friday the 28th, I believe, of April. We're going to pick a comment, and you go ahead, and we will send you a free tub of your choice of flavor MTS Whey. Unfortunately, everybody can comment.
Are you doing Whey or Clash, Mark?
Let's go with Whey.
All right.
Let's go with Whey and Clash. Let's do one of each.
Did you just hear
So we're going to email you, ask what your flavor preference is, okay? So what I want you to do is comment there. We'll send you Whey and Clash. But, you know, the thing is, we have to make it so that the people who can win can only be from the continental United States. That's the continental 48 states, because of international laws, and also because it'll just cost a shitload to ship it overseas.
Yeah, and look, you come leave a comment, but look, your comment has to be a little bit intelligent. Don't just, say hi.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to make it random, but if we randomly choose something that just says that Steve and Mark make a great-looking couple, actually, you might win, because I think we do. Strangely, it moved a little bit. But anyway, so I think that's it. Did we kind of address it? Do you have anything else you want to say about this subject?
Not really. I guess my big concern is what's going to happen for online retailers. For those of you that live in New York, if this law passes, will you be able to buy Creatine products online?
Well, that's another thing. Or how do we card somebody? It's like, it's a huge overstepping of the government's powers, in my opinion.
Yeah, so we want to hear what you think. Again, come to the comment section, click the article, leave an intelligent comment, tell us what you think, and 3 people will win a Whey and a Clash.
And browse that content site, because Steve does a great job over there.
I really do.
He does, and that's not a game. So I'm looking at my email this morning. I get a mass email from one of the other sites that sell supplements that you're just a number to, right? They were bragging that one supplement line was free shipping. Bro, if you order over $99 in product in the continental US, any day of the week, free shipping. Anywhere in the US, continental USA. Free shipping on orders over $99 at tigerfitness.com. Why even look at the other guys? And also, we ship from Vegas and Ohio. Most places in the US are a 1 to 2 day ship. And that's not a game.